Hi, we are going to continue the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. All right, and so we are going to be discussing Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. So Vritti, that Sanskrit means modification. Sarupyam means assumes form, identification, itaratra at other times. So then this whole phrase translates to, at other times the self appears to assume the forms of the mental modifications. Okay, so let's break it down what this means. This is amazing because this ties into the Yama Ahimsa that we were just discussing in my other video. It just discusses ahimsa and self-love. So here we'll go over this and then you'll see how it ties into it. Okay, so the author writes, the spirit in a dog and a human is the same. The same is true even with inanimate objects. Just hang in there. There is the same spirit in a stone or a wall. If I use the term spirit or self, you might hesitate to believe me. But if the physicist says the wall is nothing but energy, you will believe that. So, using the scientist language, there's nothing but energy everywhere. You can all agree on that, right? We all took what was that, 6th grade, 7th grade science or something? Anyway, so using the scientist language, there's nothing but energy everywhere. The same energy appears in different forms to which we also give different names. Table, lamp, whatever. So the form and name are just different versions of the same energy. Thus, spirit in dog and human is the same. And according to the yogic scientists such as Patanjali and even many modern scientists, behind the different forms of energy is one unchanging consciousness or spirit or self. That same spirit that's in me is the same that's in you. It's the same. So I am you, you are me. What? All right. And the author continues. Where is it? That is why if we could calm our minds and get to the basis of all these modifications, we would find the unity among everything. That is the real yogic life. That does not mean we are indifferent to the changes and become useless to the world. Instead, with this experience of universal unity, we function better. We will have happy and harmonious lives. Only then can we love our own neighbors as our own self. Otherwise, how is it possible? If I identify myself with my body, I will also see another person as a body, and the two bodies cannot be one. They're different. How can they be the same? If I identify myself with my mind, nobody can have a mind exactly like mine. No two individuals have the same body or mind, even twins. All right, but behind all these differences in the self, we never differ. That means behind all these ever-changing phenomena is a never-changing one. That one appears to change due to our mental modifications. So, by changing your mind, you change everything. If only we could understand this point, we could see that there is nothing wrong outside. It is all in the mind. By correcting our vision, we correct things outside. If we can cure our jaundiced eye, nothing will look yellow. But without correcting the jaundice, however much we scrub the outside things, we are not going to make them white or blue or green. Oh, I'd love to have blue eyes. Anyways, they will always be yellow. That's why yoga is based on self-reformation, self-control, and self-adjustment. When this reformation is accomplished, we will see a new world, a harmonious and happy world. That's why we should always keep ourselves free from these wrong identifications. Okay, so do you see that's how it connects with ahimsa, and self-love that I discussed in my other video. right? If only we could understand this point, we would see there's nothing wrong outside. It is all in the mind. That's why yoga is based on self-reformation, self-control, and self-adjustment. When this reformation is accomplished, we will see a new world, a harmonious and happy world. That's why we should always keep ourselves free from these wrong identifications. If I am not loving and accepting myself with all my lovely extra weight, and I am not having self-love, I am not going to be able to love you or anyone else. Is that helping create a harmonious world? Or is that creating more dysfunction that we already see? That's how it ties in with ahimsa. And that is why I'm starting with these two books, with this yoga fundamentals information that I'm going to be over again, because these two books truly are, I believe, like the fundamentals. Like if you want to learn like what exactly is yoga about, it's not chanting, it's not sitting in some weird pose, feeling good about yourself because look how much you are doing mind over matter stuff, like sitting on nails. Like that's, I mean, that's not what yoga is about. There's a reason why there is that, but that's not what yoga is about. So yeah, as we dive deeper, we'll learn more about what that means to call yourself a yogi. Why you'll start to understand more like why people do yoga, and you'll start to see it's not a religion, it's a way of life. Like you can be Christian and I don't like saying practice yoga because again it's like it's a lifestyle. That's like saying, I don't know, you wouldn't say like I practice Christianity. It just, I don't know, it seems, that's kind of weird sounding. But anyway, so like you can be yoga and Christian at the same time. There's no gods, there's no deities that you worship. It's just you trying to live your best life, which is actually what Jesus taught. Yeah. So like, and if you read the Bible, Jesus meditated, Paul meditated. They were Eastern men. So yeah, there's a lot. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. So, but anyway, it's interesting. I love these two books. As you can tell, they're very well loved, which is why I've decided just to share them with everyone and my thoughts. And please, like, leave comments. Let me know what you think. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. These two books. All right. So be well. Namaste.